Do you know the problem some Christians have? Many of you Christians, you fear God, but you don't love God. That is why some people are able to convince you, or they are able to inculcate fear in your heart. When it comes to giving, a born-again Christian, they know that giving is a necessity in the church. It's something so necessary, something you need to do. Because some pastors, they don't work. Some have family, some work, but they still need help from people. So, but when you love God, you know that you have to give freely, willingly, when you love God. But when you don't love God, you only fear God, you give out of fear, thinking when you give, you will make heaven. Let's take, for example, you see every wash night day, maybe you want to cross over to a next year. You see unusual people in the church. Multitude will be in the church because they want to cross into the next year in the church because they are scared. Some are scared, some came to appreciate God, while some feel, I don't know if today is the end of the world. Let me just cross over to the next year in the church. That is fear. They don't do that because they love God. When you love God, no one will be able to capture your mind. They will not capture your mind. They will not put fear in your mind that if you don't give, the devourer will destroy you. The devourer will eat you up. You will be destroyed. The Bible said you should love the Lord thy God with all your heart. Even as you fear God, it's two things. When you fear the Lord your God, you need to love God. Because anybody you fear, you can betray the person you fear. For example, you have a friend, you are scared of that friend, or the person is so influential. You can betray that person. You can go behind the person to betray the person because you don't love the person. You only fear the person. Then you might think the person is not seeing you. You will be able to betray the person. But when you love someone, you feel so bad to betray the person. You can do so many things for love. You can sacrifice a lot for love, even without grumbling. You will derive joy doing it. You will be happy. The problem with so many Christians is they don't love God. They fear God. Some Christians are not Christian. They become Christian because they are scared of the dangers of hell. They don't want to go to hell. Some ministers, from January to December, you will only preach the love of Christ for just 2 months. What Christ did for us. The sacrifice of Christ. You preach salvation message only 2 months in a year. The rest 10 months you use to deliberate on tithe, offering, giving, inculcating fear in their heart. That is why most people don't enjoy Christianity. They look at it like a bondage, like a trap, just to extort money from people. They see it like scam. It is your fault. Some preachers, it is your fault. Preach salvation message. Preach what Christ has done. It is better you talk about the love of Christ than talking about the dangers of hell. I'm not saying it's not good to remind people that if they don't live well, there is a danger ahead of them. That is very good. But let's expatiate on the love of Christ. That is why people don't enjoy Christianity. Stop inculcating fear in the heart of people. Stop extorting money. If you preach kingdom first, every other thing will be added unto you. When you preach kingdom, when you advance the kingdom of God, people will even sow seed at will. They will bring money to advance the kingdom of God because salvation, because preaching message, God's message needs money. Truth be told, you need mobility to travel down to the village to preach the gospel. You need money to expand the gospel. There are things you need money for. You cannot just do it without money. You need it, but don't get people scared. Don't get people scared. Show them what Christ has done. The Bible said you should love the Lord thy God with all your heart, all your might, all your soul, because it is very important for you to love God with everything you believe, even with your money. When you are loving somebody with all your heart, your money will go for it. Your time will go for it. Everything about you will go for it with all your heart. Let them know the love of Christ. Let them know what Christ has done for them. Stop inculcating fear in the life of people by saying if you don't pay tithes, you end up in hell. If you don't pay tithes, the water will destroy you. If you don't pay tithes, you buy. No. God bless you guys. See you in my next video. Bye for now.